you see the stuff that's actually going on, guys. People are just making up stories. They started with saying Uguti, we are actually xenophobic, right? And then you're just like, when? What time am I xenophobic? But why are you still here if I'm xenophobic? We can't be again. And then that story, I'm sure you saw it, Ireland deporting 42 South Africans, guys. That wasn't us, right? Mostly they were Nigerians and Congolese. There was even a Nigerian family there that came about 3 years ago in Ireland seeking asylum. Tina, we don't seek those things. We're not looking for that. It's either we're working there maybe for some time. There's a contract maybe of 3-4 years, and then we come back. We don't have time of moving to countries. It's not our thing as South Africans. If you can see in the UK, how many people are there that are from South Africa, which are staying there permanently. If you can do your research. Nigerians, half of them are there. Half of Nigerians, literally, like how they are in South Africa. There is like a lot of them, guys, in UK. And some of them were deported last month. Cause about 400 actually were deported. Because they lie, those people also, a lot about where they're from. And then they start to speak like how they did in Thailand. One man had 4 passports, including a South African one, a Nigerian man. They were like, please go home. From your accent, you saying I'm from South Africa. Like, are you serious right now? South Africans don't even speak like that. Just go home. Thailand abasabafune, India ke babe bashaya about 2 months ago. You saw the videos. They were everywhere in the socials. UK abasabafuni, because the nurses there, some of them lied about their qualifications. They were deported. It's like UK did like we done. So now they start to come up with stories. And if you can see that video, the 42 South Africans that were deported in Ireland are done by Nigerians mostly. They're just like, they were South Africans, those people. And those people are not South Africans. They are tall in the first place. We're not that tall. Let's start there. We're not big like that, So, Nje, please, those people are not South Africans. They had fake South African IDs, those people that were deported from Ireland. Imagine deported from Ireland to South Africa and you're not South African, but you have a South African ID. How did you get it? Plus, a green book, a siphon. Guys, if I go to Ireland, I will be working there, not forever. Yes, it's something I want to go back home. My Nigerians, they don't want to go back home. Lala, South Africa, as it is now. How many have gone home? About 270 that were shown that were repatriated. That's it. You can't be serious. A lot of Nigerians are actually still here. They don't want to go home. I mean, I had said, guys, legal or not, yeah, there's a lot of us. And South Africans, if they were in Ireland, we won't be seeking for asylum. We go there for vacation, nothing else, or work. And we work, team. Nigerians don't work. Where do they work? Nigerians really need to stop with these shenanigans, honestly. There were 18 women that were deported. Supposedly, they were South African, and about 9 men. So which means the rest were children out of this 42. Mind you, these are the same people who told TikTok with Galela, take out the account Jacinta Umangobes Zuma. She opened another one. I was on the floor. I was just like, in an hour, she had 55,000 people on that account in an hour, guys. They were following her. She didn't even have to ask. But please follow, and she did actually say it. But guys, please don't forget to follow me, because she just wanted to talk about voting. Please, let's vote on the 4th of November so that you can get the stuff that we're looking for in South Africa, guys. How are we going to get our things that belong to us if we don't vote,
Hey guys, welcome to my brand new TikTok account. I know people worked very hard to have my account closed, but those things are just stumbling blocks. They're not really the end or the bigger picture. So thank you so much to all of you that are following now and are going to continue to follow and share this video so that more and more people who are following me can find the new accounts. Thank you so much, guys. Quick reminder, this weekend is very, very important. This is the weekend where we have to verify that we are registered to vote. Very, very important, especially in your area where you are living currently. There are different voter registration districts, and you can go there and find the one that you're going to be voting at in your ward, and ensure that you are registered to vote. I encourage all of us to go there between today and tomorrow to make sure that we check whether or not we're registered to vote. It's very, very important. Today and tomorrow, please go and register to vote for the local government elections, which are going to be taking place on the 4th of November this year. It's very important that we vote, guys, because if we want to bring about change in our country, that change will not come because we're sitting on our couches or in our beds or relaxing and going out every weekend. It's going to come because we are the ones that bring about that change. And voting is one of the most important ways to make sure that we are not only on the streets marching, but we're also out there making a difference. So please, please go out there and make sure that you vote. And young people, if you're 18 years and older, make sure that you're also going to check if you're voting for the first time, if you're registered to vote, and register to vote.